Oh, I've got 7-0 still written in here because I'm prepared for the eventuality. How are we, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Stonadge channel. And it's Liverpool v Real Madrid. And I've got my man right here. He's not even starting. But hello, David, and to everyone in the chat as well. David always here, as always, nice and early. How are we all? 7:30, live once again. Camping with Camo's in, Granny Dwarf is in as well. How are we, ladies and gentlemen? It is the night that Liverpool go out of the UEFA Champions League. But is it a night that Liverpool can go out with grace? Is it one that they can completely shock the world? I have no idea. But you guys will be here with me throughout the entire show, and I am looking forward to it exceptionally. I really am. I'm feeling good. Hey, Linus and Izzy's in the chat, who's just over there. Falafel's in as well. James Milner Masterclass. Oh, I don't think so, my man. I don't think so. There is no. Liverpool are going out of the Champions League tonight, and I have already come to terms with it, guys. So I'm not having any form of positive thought tonight when it comes to the result, but what I am feeling is a sense of pride in our football club, in everything. And yeah, lads, just don't get any hopes up tonight. No hopes. And if anything does happen, then we can be happy. But I'm just going into this game completely relaxed. I've not been more relaxed about Liverpool game. I haven't even thought about it. I've only just seen the team, which I will go through with you guys in a minute. But yeah, nah, it's fine. We're out of the Champions League tonight, and that is okay. It's not a bad thing to go out to Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League. Sadly, no Harvey Elliott in the team though, which is a sad day for me because I'm Harvey Merchant. But we'll go through the teams tonight. Now, if any of you guys can see this Real Madrid team losing by 3 or more goals at home, then I think you be quite mental. Courtois in goal. Carvajal is at right back with Militao, Rudiger, and Nacho completing the back four. Luka Modric, Camavinga, and Kroos with Valverde, Benzema, and Vinicius Jr. as the front three. Now, that team is not losing by more than 3 goals at home, but anyway. Alisson's in goal for Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kanate, Van Dijk, and Robertson the back four. Fabinho and Milner are the pivot with Salah, Gakpo, Jota, and Nunez the front four. I'm looking forward to it. What's going to happen? I don't know, but it's going to be a really intriguing game of football. On the bench for Liverpool, we do see some faces that, I mean, I didn't think we'd be seeing, the likes of Naby Keita, who did pick up a little issue. Roberto Firmino's obviously there. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Carvalho, Tsimikas, Matip there too, as well as Joe Gomez. Real Madrid can bring off the likes of Eden Hazard, Dani Ceballos, Rodrigo, and Aurelien Tchouameni off the bench. So there's plentiful options. Harvey's okay, yeah, he's just resting, babe. Milner penalty, Kanate header, and Salah hat-trick, we can dream. I've still got my prediction as 4-0 from yesterday. I need to change that. It's not 4-0. It's not. I'm going to go... What shall I go? I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. Why not? Why not? Let's say 2-1 Liverpool. We'll go out, but with grace and with happy days, you know? And also, trim flex, lads. Trim. What we saying? Thoughts? Thoughts on the trim? I think it's banging, to be fair. I think it's banging, but whatever you guys would think as well. Obviously, this bit of the shirt isn't even getting picked up because it's green. That's so funny. Yeah. Not really.
Oh, no, it's grey, never mind.
Yeah. Hello, Yusuf. How are we doing? I just don't want us to get embarrassed. Bit nervous. Don't be nervous, man. Don't be nervous. Hey, Dave. How are we doing? It's gonna have to be. We just go for it. There's gonna have to be nothing but just vibes. Thank you, Granny Dwarf, and thank you, Camper with Camo. I appreciate that. I have to big shout out to Meg, my hairdresser, barber, who is honestly amazing at what she does. Hey, Jackie Boy in the chat, good to see you as always. Good to see everyone here. What's everyone's score predictions tonight? Serious score predictions, because we don't have to be all like ridiculously positive in life, you know. Today is just, you know, let's just exist in happiness, because we are alive. We are living in in a world where Liverpool are 5-2 down to Real Madrid. We're living in this universe. Oh, Rob's in the chat. Hello, Rob. How dare you? She does not need to be fired. She does not. Look at the fade on it. Look at the fade on it, lads. Look at the fade on it. How the devil are you? Robbie in the chat. Good to see you, mate. 2 Robbies. This is going to be very confusing. Christ. Well, that's gonna be frustrating. I'm gonna call my brother Rob, and Robbie is Robbie. 3-2 says Jack. 3-0 Liverpool says Granny Dwarf. I don't think so, my man. I love this. The whole family watching. Blimey, can you not get a stream, lads? Hello, Jordan. How we doing? I better keep my my language good then. But I'm not seeing anything special tonight from Liverpool, and I'm going into this game completely relaxed, and that's, I think, how it should be in this world, in this universe, and the fact that we are in this universe watching Liverpool 5-2 down. Get Izzy on the real star. She's currently in bed. You're not getting on, mate. You're not getting on. 3-0 win on penalties. You can come on in a minute. You can come on at half time. Halftime Izzy show. That's what we all want to see. 3-0 win on penalty, says Dave. I'd love it. I'd love it, mate. I'd absolutely love it. Would rather listen to you than Macca. That is absolutely fair. It's sort of like a choice between pick your poison, shit or crap. Ball's in the chat. How are we, Ball? Good to see you. 4-0 incoming. Really? I respect it. But I mean, if there's any team in the world that could do it, and any club in the world that could do it, rather, I think it would be Liverpool Football Club. But lads, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. So we can just relax and you know, take this game with a pinch of salt that it deserves to be taken with.
I think we won obviously 7-0, then we lost.
Think we'll win the first half, but they'll come into it second, says Falafel. Klopp's in-game tactics are terrible, and we haven't got a bench anyway. There's some players on the bench. Let's just say that. We've got Harvey on the bench. We've got Curtis Jones. We've got Adrian. Got Reece Williams, lads. Gonna get demonetized if there's a halftime show, seedy man. Oh, God. Christ. Oh, yeah, well, we'll obviously support us tonight, but I just don't want to see any pressure, like. No pressure on us. It won't happen. It won't happen. Let's recreate the miracle and win 4-0. I'd absolutely love that, Jack, to be honest. I'm happy to root on my players and support the players for as long as possible, but I've just got no worry about losing tonight. If we win, amazing. But there's no worry about losing tonight. We'll just go through, by the way, this Real Madrid game once more. This Real Madrid team, Courtois in goal, Carvajal, Militao, Rudiger and Nacho Fernandez as the back four. Luka Modric, Camavinga and Kroos in the midfield, with Valverde, Benzema and Vinicius Jr. Can you really see, in your heart of hearts, Liverpool or any team in oh my God, any team in the world going there and winning by 3 or more goals? If it happens, I want to be cyberbullied, lads. Seriously, if this happens, I want someone to clip what I've said and put it all over the internet, because honestly, I do not care. I do not care. But oh my goodness, Rob. No, I don't think she's ever said that anything like that in my life. Pride regaining performance, please. And Robbie, yeah, I completely agree with that, my man. It's just gotta be. We've got to go out there with no expectation. Go out there and treat it as a one-off. If we can win at the Bernabeu, it's a great result anyway. If we don't, we don't, and we come home and we've got to go and beat Manchester City on the 1st of April. That's a much more important game than this one. Real Madrid, to be fair, they're completely out of the title race in La Liga. Barcelona are absolutely running away with the title in Spain. They're actually in the best points total since Tito Villanova's Centurions back in 2012-13. So they're 9 points clear of Real Madrid, who aren't having a bad season themselves. But by the way, Barcelona have only conceded 8 goals in 25 La Liga matches. That is an absolutely exceptional record. In contrast, Real Madrid have conceded 19 and have the second best defence in the league. So it's incomparable. Real Madrid aren't even having a bad season themselves. They've won 17 of their 25, drawn 5 and lost 3, whereas Barcelona have only drawn 2 and lost 2 of their 25 games. Of course, Real Madrid have had a few shaky results recently. The draw with Atletico Madrid, the loss to Barcelona in El Clasico, in El Clasico and in the Copa del Rey. The draw with Real Betis, who got dismantled by Manchester United. They did beat Espanyol last time out though, so they're very much capable. Yeah, hello Amy, good to see. He's got to cut Rob off. Jota in midfield? I don't think so. I think we're going 4-2-3-1 tonight. If we score 2 goals inside the 20 minutes, would I start to believe? Absolutely, yeah. I think anyone would. But even then, like, it's about pride tonight. It's completely about pride. There's no burden on the result. If we go out there and really show that Bournemouth game is an anomaly and everything, that we are actually back to some form of Liverpool Football Club that we all know and love, then yeah, I think it would be exceptional. That's all I want, and I think that's all a lot of Liverpool fans will be asking for tonight. I don't want to get any hopes up and say, you know, Liverpool will go out there and win 4-0 tonight, because that's delusional, but. Elsewhere in the Champions League tonight, we've got Napoli and Eintracht Frankfurt. Napoli are 2-0 up, and I would say are probably the dark horses, if not the favourites for the UEFA Champions League anyway. Victor Osimhen and Kavica Kvaratskhelia are 2 absolute demons, and are tearing up Serie A. They have basically got the title in the bag already over in Italy, especially with Juventus' point deduction impacting their title challenge. And then, you know, the Champions League, they won all 6 of the games, all 5 out of the 6 of the games in the group. They only lost, of course, coming at Anfield. So yeah, they are dangerous, Napoli. I think they could be I'd love to see Napoli play Man City in the next round. I think those 2 are the favourites. I think Real Madrid, of course, you can never ever count Real Madrid out. But I think in terms of football, the football being played, the statement that Man City put out last night, winning 7-0 against a top side in RB Leipzig, well, genuinely a good side in RB Leipzig, I will say, is incredible. So I'd say if Napoli go out and win comfortably tonight, I think they will become probably the favourites for the Champions League, or at least second or third. Hey Lucas, how are we, buddy? And Bulbidon1 Dan is in the chat. Real Madrid win 3-0. I've said 2-1 Liverpool. That's my prediction. I do think it's possible that Liverpool do go to the Bernabeu and win tonight, but Liverpool have only won 3 games on the road in the league this season. Of course, they went to Ajax and won, and went to Rangers and won in the UEFA Champions League group stage. There is possibility tonight that we could see a shock result, but I don't see it. As I say, just temper your expectations. Go into this game completely relaxed, and that's the way forward, I think, for me. Let's have another little analysis of Liverpool's team tonight. Who do we think potentially could be the deeper of the 4? It's between, obviously, Jota and Hakpo. I think, realistically, with the way that Diogo Jota's been playing recently, being honest, I don't think he's anywhere near fit already, considering the amount of time he's been injured. I think he might drop in, and with Hakpo on the left, or through the middle, and Nunez on the left. The weak link for me, if it is a weak link, is Nacho Fernandez. But he's been, he's a serial professional. He's been around for a long, long time. And can play in a multitude of positions. Also out of contract at the end of the season. If I wouldn't mind him at Anfield, to be honest, but I'm not. We need to refresh the age. Jurgen's also had a trim tonight, which is good to see. Any other weak links in that Real Madrid team, lads? Rudiger's. I think Rudiger's a bit temperamental, but apart from that, there's no real genuine for me. There's no real genuine weaknesses in that Real Madrid side. Once Napoli play a decent team, they'll go out. I disagree completely. I think they will give anyone in Europe a game at the moment. Real Madrid potentially aside, I think Real Madrid can just aura them out. I think it's I think it's going to be Jota in behind, says Linus. Potentially. Benzema, a weak link. Karim Benzema. Are we genuinely saying that at Anfield? After what happened at Anfield? He's also got, I think, the third most goals after the World Cup this year. So across the Europe's top 5 leagues. So you've got Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, and then Karim Benzema. So realistically, he is definitely not a weak link whatsoever. James, I'm not gonna say that, Amir Ali. What are you saying about James Milner? The disrespect. That is mental, you know, Amir. Bless him. Bless him. There's nothing wrong with a beard. What's wrong with a beard, Amir? City, Madrid, Chelsea, Bayern. I don't think Chelsea have nowhere. They definitely aren't beating Napoli if they play each other. No way. Brighton are playing tonight. Who are Brighton playing? They're playing Crystal Palace, of course, in the Premier League. Solly March has scored the goal there. Brighton have a really adverse record against Palace recently, but Solly March scores the goal. An assist from Matoma. So apparently Palace have been dominating Brighton as well. You and Granny Dwarf are positive. Be more positive. You know that's not going to happen. I'm a realist. I'm not gonna. I hope, but I don't believe in this situation. How is Brighton and Palace a derby? The fans don't like it being called the derby. I read a load on Twitter this morning. A load of fans were saying like how much it wound them up that they always call like the M23 derby and rivalry and stuff. They just don't like each other. That's just how it is. But they don't want it to be called like a rivalry. Which is fair enough. It's up to them. I think it's because Brighton have no one else to beef with. And Palace, realistically, they're the everyone's second favourite team in London, or second favourite team if you're a London club fan. Like, they're a likeable football club. They've got great community, great fans, and some really interesting and exciting players. So, I don't know, to be honest. Oh, they're replaying that Bournemouth goal in front of my face, and it is just vile. We're gonna have Konate and Van Dijk really on high level tonight as well. If Liverpool are going to go through, I think it's gonna have to be a 3-0 win. I don't see us scoring much more than that. Madrid this season, I don't know. I'm not giving up. I've not given up. I've just got no expectations, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I don't think anyone should have overwhelming expectations. Don't build yourself up to be brought down. These are the best team to ever play in the UEFA Champions League. They own this competition. And if they do go out tonight, it will be the biggest embarrassment in their history in the Champions League, in my opinion. Evening. How are we, Spencer? Good to see you. Haaland almost did. By the way, right, for you, everyone else in the chat, I want to know what your reaction would have been if you were Erling Haaland. Haaland scores 5 goals. There's half an hour to go in the game and Pep pulls him off. I would be absolutely fuming. No one's ever scored 6 goals in the UEFA Champions League game, in a UEFA Champions League game at all, or in a European Cup game. So, why on earth has Erling Haaland been pulled off there? I think Pep has absolutely done him dirty. They're actually replaying all the Real Madrid goals. That's so sad. I don't want to see any of them. Do you know what? That Militao goal, the Militao goal in at Anfield was just actually... it might be one of the most basic defensive errors we've made all season. To let a player have a free header from like 5 yards out. It was utterly ridiculous that Haaland got pulled off, by the way. I would be so angry. It was such a Pep thing to do as well. He wanted to be all about him. Did you say this? Did you guys see the absolute waffle that Pep was coming out with from Julia Roberts? He was like, even if we win the Champions League, it does not happen because I want Julia Roberts to come to Manchester City. Like, no one cares, mate. Yeah, literally, the actor. He was like, Julia Roberts was in Manchester, you know? Julia Roberts was in Manchester. She did not come to Manchester City. Like, shut up. Probably. You need to be more of a Norwegian. I do. I need to be a Norwegian meat shield. Good to see everyone in the chat. If you haven't already subscribed and liked the video, please do. It means the absolute world, as always. And yeah, I'm happy, lads. I'm happy and I'm feeling content. I'm not gonna get angry today. Norway have had some killer strikers in the past. Solskjaer, Haaland, John Carew. John Carew's being involved in that. I don't think John Carew can even be mentioned in the same breath as those two. Good player for Aston Villa back in the day. And Flo, Tore-Andre Flo, of course. Still a Scottish record transfer, by the way. Tore-Andre Flo. Thank you, Robbie. Robbie, that's exactly my thoughts. Enjoy the ride. Have a good time. Evening, Michael. How are we doing? Good to see you. So if you haven't already predicted your score in the chat, please let me know. What do you think is going to happen this evening? I think it's going to be, I've said 2-1 Liverpool. I'm going to go with a goal for Konate from a corner. And I'm going to go for a James Milner penalty. That's what's going to happen. Because if bloody hell, lads, if we have a penalty and James Milner's on the pitch, get him on the penalty. That baffled me from Saturday. That was the one thing that genuinely baffled me. It was why Salah was on it and not James Milner. If James Milner's on the pitch, he takes that penalty. He takes it. And I think Benzema will score for Real Madrid. But I think they'll be fine. They're through already. There's no worries at all for them. And it's a 6-3 win if they go... a 6-4 win, sorry, if they lose 2-1. So there's no real worry with that one. In terms of some statistics for you guys, Real Madrid have actually progressed from 26 of their previous 27 European Cup / Champions League knockout ties when winning the first leg away from home. There's only one exception to that, and that was against Ajax, Erik ten Hag's Ajax, again in 2018-19. In the first leg, Liverpool conceded 5 goals in a European match for just the second time in their history. The biggest aggregate defeat in the two-legged ties in European history have been by 4 goals against Ajax in 1967 and Spartak Moscow in 1993. Liverpool are one of just 4 sides to have progressed from a UEFA Champions League tie, having lost the first leg by 3+ goals, doing so against Barcelona. And also Liverpool are one of 4 English sides to have won away against Real Madrid in European competition, with the 1-0 win back in February 2009. Who remembers that goal from Yossi Benayoun? Hey Chris, how are we? Good to see you. This is bare knuckles business now. No more respect. Absolutely. See you all at half-time. A Bobby Brace after 2 Benzema goals, 2-2 draw. Hakpo penalty. I went to the Etihad to see the game yesterday. What an atmosphere. Absolutely amazing. Kevin screamer last minute almost made me deaf. Yeah, Manchester City were imperious yesterday. They were frighteningly good. Leipzig were frighteningly bad. But what really wound me up is that they got that stupendously dodgy penalty decision at the start that just set them on their way. But they didn't need that. They'd have absolutely battered Leipzig anyway. But anyway, yeah, see you at halftime, Ball. Good to have you around, as always. And I hope you're standing up, as per usual, and enjoying yourself. Maxwell, yikes, 26 out of 27. Let's at least show fighting spirit. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. You know, it would have to defy history here. And to be fair, records are there to be broken, but not tonight, lads. Not tonight. Going on the 90-minute win probability, Real Madrid 41% win probability, extra time 24%, Liverpool 35%. So it seems to think that there is a likelihood that it will go to extra time. 59% that either Liverpool will win or will go to extra time. That is baffling, lads. That is baffling, but it's fine. All is well. We're having some conversation in Norwegian in the chat. I love that. I live for that. James Milner, of course, the captain this evening for Liverpool. And yeah, it seems like Jurgen Klopp is experimenting with a different formation, a 4-2-3-1. In terms of the way, or it could even be a 4-2-4 with Hakpo, Nunez, Jota and Salah all in a attacking formation. With Fabinho and Milner as the pivot. That's frightening, you know. To have Modric against Fabinho and Milner. Like these midfielders can't move enough, you know. No, it's all good. Izzy's making me a hot chocolate because she's an absolute gem of a human. So thank you very much, Isabel. She'll be on at halftime though. Halftime show. Yeah. Did I see the images of videos of what the Frankfurt fans did to the city of Napoli? No, I didn't see that. I didn't see anything. I haven't seen anything really. In regards to in regards to that. So I hope it's okay. I hope the people are okay in Napoli, of course. They're replaying all of the goals. The Gerard Olympiakos goal, the Dudek save, corner taken quickly, Origi, the great moments in Liverpool's recent history. David Fairclough even with his goal against Saint Etienne. Some great comebacks in this club's history. But tonight, I don't think there's any opportunity for that to happen. We're just going to go out there and play properly. How are we, Mickey boy? Good to see you, as always. Great to have you in the chat as per usual. And how are you feeling about tonight? Do you think there's a chance? There's always a chance, but lads and ladies, relax. Relax your mind. Take back the grooving man. Got to feel that heat. Yeah, there was a lot of properly, a lot of properly disturbing stuff happening at Porto last night as well. Just poorly organised events by UEFA as per usual, which is a genuine concern. And I saw an entire Twitter thread on the treatment of Porto fans by their own home stewards last night, and also the away crowd. I can't remember who they were playing, but it was genuinely concerning. And Inter Milan, there was a whole thread on it about how shockingly organised and officiated it was. So hopefully there's been no issues in Madrid this evening. We've just got to hope. Anyway, the players are coming out of the tunnel now. If you haven't already, like the video and subscribe to the channel, please do. American Cop says, Chris, do you believe? I do. I don't believe, mate, but I am hoping. I'm all hoping. Here they come out of the tunnel then at the Santiago Bernabeu. James Milner leads out Liverpool. And what could be a historic night for good reasons or bad. Liverpool have gone incredibly on the offensive tonight. Jurgen Klopp has taken a risk, and it's something that we all really, really love to see. But the Bernabeu is notoriously one of the toughest places to go in world football, and especially in this historic competition, the UEFA Champions League. A front four of Diogo Jota, Cody Gakpo, Darwin Nunez and Mohamed Salah can cause trouble for any side, but it's the first time that all four players are starting in the same side. Liverpool, of course, finalists last season, as were Real Madrid. A rematch of it. But blimey, it is going to be absolutely raucous in that stadium tonight. Especially if Liverpool start getting a few early goals and putting... Well, if Liverpool get a few early goals and put some doubts in the mind of Carlo Ancelotti and his men, then maybe, just maybe, there's just a little opportunity. But I tell you what, nothing can really put any doubts in the mind of these players who have won so many trophies together. Even though the old guard is dying, it certainly is still got life in it yet. There's certainly chapters in their book, and the players shake each other's hands in this UEFA Champions League last 16 tie. Eder Militao has got an extremely strange, a bit of a strange cut into his hair, but we'll just go through the teams once more. So starting off with the hosts, Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois in goal, of course, man of the match in last year's final. Dani Carvajal, Eder Militao, Antonio Rudiger and Nacho, the back four with Modric, Camavinga and Kroos. A domineering midfield behind the front three of Federico Valverde, Karim Benzema and Vinicius Jr. Andrei Lunin, Vallejo, Eden Hazard, Asensio, Odriozola, Vazquez, Tchouaméni, Ceballos, Rodrigo and Mendy make up the Real Madrid bench, which is extremely strong and full of superstars still. Benzema and Milner embrace. Felix Zweier of Germany is the referee tonight, with Stefan Lupp, Marco Akmuller, Marco Fritz, and Christian Dingert also the assistant referees and the VAR assistants as well. For Liverpool tonight, it is a change of shape, as I mentioned. Alisson Becker is in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold is on a yellow card, so if he does get booked, he will be suspended for his next Champions League match. It has noted down that Diogo Jota will be in midfield, but I don't think it will be this way. Gakpo, Salah, Nunez, and Jota will be a front four. See you at halftime, lads, and I hope it will be a entertaining half. Liverpool have options with Firmino, Elliott, Tsimikas, Jones on the bench as well. And once again, two old friends who've collided in clashes of red and blue and red and white. Obaluku, as a Liverpool fan, I've never been this hopeless watching Liverpool play. Don't be hopeless. Just enjoy the ride, okay? This is going to be okay. It'll be fine. As long as we don't get embarrassed tonight, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Anyway, Liverpool will get things underway at the Santiago Bernabeu. And we are off here on the Stonadge channel as well. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do. It's kicked out of play by Ibrahima Konate. He was looking for Darwin Nunez. And Liverpool will need early goals. And they will need Nunez to be at his chaotic best. And Jota and Nunez already getting involved. And Liverpool can get the ball under control. Here's Cody Gakpo. In towards Diogo Jota. It's cleared away. Robertson brings it down. Nunez. Under control, Darwin Nunez. Benzema is there. Liverpool press well and press high, but in the end it goes back to Thibaut Courtois. And they're going to have to continue this energy, really, really high energy throughout here, Liverpool. They're going to have to be at their brilliant best and hope Real Madrid are at their terrible worst. Virgil van Dijk into Fabinho for Liverpool in that midfield role alongside James Milner. We don't know who we'll see dropping deep, whether it be Gakpo, Jota or both, or even Nunez as well. Here's Alexander-Arnold for Liverpool going for a through ball, but it wasn't really read well by Diogo Jota in the end. Ancelotti just keeping an eye with that raised eyebrow. Ooh, I can just about do it. I can't do very well. Benzema did so well in this defensive area. He was pressed by Nunez, Jota and Gakpo. But it's played away by Real Madrid in the end. It's played out. And eventually we'll have to realise that Real Madrid will get chances. They'll play out the press well in certain moments. But Liverpool have to start fast like they have. Here's James Milner. He's got Jota inside. But he's going to keep going here, James Milner. He's going to try and win a corner. I think he is. But it will go into the hands of Thibaut Courtois. I think this game will be played in good energy. I know Real Madrid have a shithouse side to them, but they're 5-2 up at the end of the day. They'll do whatever they can to try and extend their lead and win in front of their home fans. Oh, it's brilliant from Benzema. He's offside anyway. He's well offside carrying Benzema. There was no need. Why was the flag even there? Why was the flag kept down? I understand the need to keep a flag down in the incidents of VAR, but carrying Benzema was literally 4 yards offside. I wish I was joking. It was Toni Kroos who played the ball through to him. It was a good save from Alisson anyway. Here's Fabinho to Jota. And now Konate. Jota. Into Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Back to Diogo Jota. And inside towards Salah. It's just a little bit of an overhit pass. Back into Konate, who missed controls and tries to head off Vinicius Jr. Konate heads out of play for a throw-in to Real Madrid on the halfway line. But it's been a positive start for Liverpool in this opening 2 minutes. Nearly 3. Really positive start, I have to say. Ivan Toney has scored as well for Brentford against Southampton. Brentford looking to get back. Hello, Jen, in the chat. How are we? Here's Carvajal. Back inside to Luka Modric. Kroos. Alex is in the chat. How are we, mate? Vinicius Jr. Benzema. So deep, yet so good. He is unbelievable, lads. I have no qualms with Benzema. I think he's gonna have him. I think there's gonna be a Benzema goal tonight. Modric. Kroos. Oh, it's just easy, isn't it? Camavinga. This is. It's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. You know, Real Madrid are going to have the ball. They're going to have possession. We're just going to have to be compact in defence. Alex, you're not going to be mod, mate. You've been taken off for your terrible opinions yesterday. Played wide now into Vinicius Jr. Up against Trent Alexander-Arnold. A battle renewed once more. Modric. Nacho. Vinicius is in behind. Up against Konate. Still. And Konate does really, really well. And has to play out a play for a throw-in. See, that's still weird, Alex. But fair play. You might get your mod back for that. Vinicius. It's played out for another throw-in for Real Madrid. And they're just... It's easy to see how they're so good. Maintaining the retainment of possession is just so easy for them. With a midfield three of Modric, Camavinga and Toni Kroos. It's going to be a corner for Modric now, and Liverpool have to be alert defending this set piece. 5 minutes and 16 on the clock here. It's Modric with the corner. It's deep. It's away by Alexander-Arnold. It's fallen for Benzema. It's blocked well. Come back for Karim Benzema. Hooked away by Fabinho. And can Liverpool break with Salah? Oh, come on, Mo. It's easy there. It's a poor ball from Mo Salah. And it was an opportunity for Liverpool to counter-attack. And probably a rare opportunity there. But Salah misplaced the pass. He's even putting kisses at the end of his messages now. That's how you know he really wants that. He really wants that. Oh, it's a chance here for Salah if he can get in. Mo Salah for Liverpool. It's a slip from Rudiger. Salah. In for Nunez. Nunez! Good save by Courtois. It was a real opportunity there for Liverpool. It's gone out for a throw-in, and Darwin Nunez should have put it... Well, it was to do with Mo Salah, who muscled Rudiger off the ball. But Rudiger did really, really, really well until he fell over. And Salah played Nunez in. Wasn't the greatest ball, but Nunez with a good effort. And that was a big chance for Liverpool. And those chances need taking. Every chance needs taking tonight. Played back by Valverde into Carvajal, who's a great ball into Benzema. And now Vinicius Jr. One-on-one with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Here's Vinicius. Tries to take him on even further, and he's going to beat him. It's a good challenge, that, from Alexander-Arnold. It really is. Oh, he's given a foul. How? He got the ball. He got the ball. Oh, maybe he didn't, actually. Premier League, that's not a foul. See? I don't think. Maybe he didn't get the ball, actually. But Liverpool should be 1-0 ahead. At least Taco Bell only forgot your drink, mate. They forgot my entire order last night. It's a free kick for Real Madrid anyway, and there's a big opportunity for them. Yeah, to be fair, I'm going to go at him. In the Champions League, that's a foul. It's a free kick now for Real Madrid. It's going to fall, and it's cleared away off the boot of Cody Gakpo. And Nunez is chasing it down well. Jota flicks it on to him. He's going to refall back for James Milner. He's going to play it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Will he look for a crossfield pass? I think he will. He's looked at it for about a minute. And he's still not played it. He's now given the ball away. And it's a big chance for Real Madrid with Benzema. Benzema into Vinicius Jr. It's all too easy for Real Madrid. Karim Benzema dummies it, and it's well defended by James Milner. But that's so poor from Trent Alexander-Arnold. He had about a minute to play a crossfield pass, and he just decided to fizz it into Cody Gakpo, and it was given away. It was just really, really poor. Luckily, James Milner was there to deny Luka Modric at the back post. Izzy's bought me a hot chocolate. Big up to Izzy. It was nearly Kroos to Modric. Experienced midfielder to experienced midfielder. Corner. And headed away this time by Darwin Núñez. Well played by Valverde, who crosses it in. It's going to be cleared away by Liverpool's resolute defence, this time led by Virgil van Dijk. Valverde for Real Madrid is always going to be a danger. He's having the season of his life. Well, realistically, Trent Alexander-Arnold is the only reason why Real Madrid are having an attack at the moment. And it's not because of his defending, it's because of a really lackluster pass. Here's Vinicius. Benzema. Vinicius. They are just the chemistry between Vinicius and Benzema, the way that Benzema knows exactly where Vinicius is going to be all the time. It's quite frightening. Vinicius tries to take on Alexander-Arnold, and in the end, it goes out for a Real Madrid throw-in, despite the fact it was 2-on-1 in Liverpool's favour, with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Konate defending it. Good to see you, Shayad. How are we, mate? What a player Vinicius Jr. is. Vinicius Jr., absolutely. One of the top players in world football. Definitely. Premier footballer. A lot of pressure on his young shoulders still to be the main man for Real Madrid. And Vinicius, once again, Jesus Christ, gets there ahead of Alexander-Arnold. He is a scary prospect, lads. He's scary. Ian Lancaster, good to see you. Hello, looking for some info on the match. By the way, who do I support, Real Madrid or Liverpool? I'm a Liverpool fan, my friend. Good to have you in the chat, Ian. And if you any questions, we'll look to answer as many as we can, mate. A corner, and it's headed away by Van Dijk. It's fired back in by Valverde. And crossed in again. Robertson away this time. Back to Toni Kroos with a shot, and it's easily picked up by Alisson Becker in the end. It's a good effort and a vicious effort from Toni Kroos, but it was an easy height for Alisson Becker in the end. Milner wide for Andrew Robertson. Milner. Fabinho. Back to James Milner. Robertson. Now Van Dijk. Fabinho on the turn. Still. Konate. Well controlled. Alexander-Arnold on the right-hand side. Not looking to take any risks this time. And Konate goes back to Alisson Becker. Van Dijk once more. Will he look for a long pass? He will. And he's found Mo Salah with an absolutely exceptional ball. Salah takes Nacho on and beats him for pace. Salah puts the ball across. It's a corner for Liverpool. It's really, really good. And it all came from a fantastic long ball by Virgil van Dijk. And Salah took Nacho on for pace, beat him for pace, got the cross in. And Antonio Rudiger, with his outstretched leg, denied Diogo Jota an opportunity at goal. This strike from Toni Kroos is brilliant, but it was straight at Alisson in the end as well. So, a corner for Liverpool now. And there's a man, a Real Madrid player holding his face. I believe it's Eder Militao, a man who scored at Anfield, of course, with a header. And it's currently still Real Madrid 0, Liverpool 0, 5-2 on aggregate, of course. Great to have you in the chat as always, Jen. You absolute legend of a human. Trent Alexander-Arnold with the corner now for Liverpool. And this is an opportunity for them. If they get an early goal, you just never know. Alexander-Arnold towards Van Dijk, who wins the header. Konate's there as well. Going to be hoofed away brilliantly by Valverde. It's in fact a brilliant clearance. And now Vinicius Jr. and Benzema are 2-on-2. It's Vinicius Jr. It's carrying Benzema for Real Madrid. Benzema turns, and it's a good challenge in the end by Cody Gakpo, who ran all the way back, carrying Benzema. Exceptional defending by the Dutchman. It really is. Exceptional from Cody Gakpo to deny Benzema an opportunity at goal. He was the man racing back. That's just such great play from the new signing at Liverpool. It's a quickly taken corner by Real Madrid, and now it's Toni Kroos with the cross. towards Rudiger at the back post, and it's a chance, and it's a brilliant save. How has he saved that? How has Alisson Becker saved that? He's denied Vinicius Jr. from point-blank range. It should be 1-0 Real Madrid, but it might be one of the most incredible saves I've ever seen. How has he saved that? What a save! Wow. Wow. I am genuinely in shock as to how he saved that, Alisson. I don't even know what... That is incredible. Here's Vinicius. The play hasn't stopped yet, so we can appreciate this incredible piece of goalkeeping. Camavinga, and he's lost it to Robertson now. Robertson darting forward for Liverpool. In behind for Darwin Núñez, who's got the pace, but not the pace to get there before Antonio Rudiger. And Valverde dribbles out now. Is there a foul? No. Modric. Kroos. Now Vinicius Jr. And it's just so easy for Real Madrid to get in this position. Lost to Van Dijk, and Konate gets the good challenge in. Hakpo to Fabinho. And now Alexander-Arnold. To Salah. Now Hakpo once more. James Milner. Robertson looking, waiting, giving, back to his captain for the evening. Of course, the actual captain of Liverpool is injured right now. Surely a free kick against Núñez. No? Okay. It was Jota, actually, in fact. Here's Alisson. Robertson. Looking for Núñez in behind. This is going to be a common theme for Liverpool. Thibaut Courtois does really, really well this time. Still haven't been able to appreciate this incredible piece of goalkeeping from Alisson, by the way. Here's Eddie Camavinga. Vinicius Jr. He's the one. Carvajal. Back to Modric. He's just completely sold Darwin Núñez. Benzema gets past Konate, and there's the foul. It might be a yellow card for Ibrahima Konate here. He really clattered through Karim Benzema. Will we see this save now from Alisson? I want to appreciate it, lads. I want to be able to appreciate this save. I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up emojis. Can we see this, please? I want to see this save from Alisson. They're not showing it. And yeah, Alex, that is how you... It phonetically, obviously, it's Gakpo. But it's Hakpo in native tongue in Netherlands. So I choose to try and go for as much of the native tongue as I possibly can. Instead of anglicising it. And it's a throw-in for Liverpool. No, yeah, no, it's not. It's the Dutch pronunciation of it. Vinicius Jr. has got Trent on toast, by the way. And Vinicius Jr. would have everyone on toast. He's that good. Like, he'd even have me on toast, and I'm the best right back in the league, mate. Here's Fabinho on the turn. Fabinho for Liverpool. Fabinho with a cross-field pass. He's going to come all the way through to Andrew Robertson. They're appealing for handball. It's not going to be given. James Milner. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, so... In Holland, a G, or in the Netherlands, I should say, a G is pronounced like effectively. It's chipped in behind for Salah. Mo Salah. Jota! It's a poor effort from Jota. It sort of spins wide, and it is a Real Madrid goal kick. If you haven't liked the video and subscribed, please do. It's a big chance for Jota, this. Just completely shreds it. I'll fix that for you, Alex. Trent has been shit this season. Doesn't change the fact he's an absolutely fantastic footballer. Here's the save. That save from Alisson Becker is one of the best I've seen. Seriously. From that short range to get that big, unbelievable. Here's Alexander-Arnold with the cross. I hope he proves me wrong now and has a man of the match performance. Good man, Alex. Good man. Here's Karim Benzema. He let it off for Valverde and wide by Kroos into Benzema. On this left-hand side for Real Madrid. He's got Vinicius with him. He's got Kroos behind him. He's not exactly short for quality. And Kroos has just picked out a beautiful crossfield ball for Dani Carvajal. Still on it, Carvajal. Modric. It's only a matter of time before Real Madrid score, by the way. And I've got no qualms of it. I've come to terms with it. What a save from Alisson, by the way. It should be 1-0 Real Madrid right now, but it's not. And that is the difference. Oh, my God. Nacho. Camavinga does have time to shoot. He will shoot. Oh, what a save from Alisson again onto the bar. Camavinga very nearly makes it Real Madrid 1, Liverpool 0. It's another fantastic piece of goalkeeping from Alisson Becker to deny Eduardo Camavinga. I'm pretty sure he gets a touch on this, Alisson. Here's Milner. Into Cody Gakpo. Alisson Becker, my man. He is so good at football. Goalkeeping in the game of football. He bloody is, isn't he? Here's Van Dijk. It should be 2-0 Real Madrid, but if it would have been if it wasn't for the exceptional goalkeeping of Alisson Becker. I know that he made a massive mistake in the last game, obviously. But what a way to respond, eh? Going to be crossed in, and it's headed back towards Milner. It's well intercepted. Salah trying to put pressure on Kroos. Oh my God, he's just so good. The little cheeky back heel from Kroos is just ridiculous. And Camavinga has lost it, though. It's a chance for Real Madrid. Liverpool just pressing high. Courtois runs it out and plays it. A beautiful pass out wide as well. Benzema to Vinicius Jr. One-on-one with Konate. Vinicius. Konate stands him up well, but he still gets past him. His Valverde into Modric. Looking for the ball. It's deflected wide for a corner. Is it? Yep. It's a corner for Real Madrid. Honestly, I want to see this save if Alisson does get a touch on this. Oh my God. This bloke. This bloke's the best in the world. I don't think anyone can tell me different. A deflection off Milner's backside. And Alisson Becker has once again made an absolutely outstanding save. What an unbelievable goalkeeper we have. Seriously, we came to the Bernabeu last time with Simon Mignolet in goal. Obviously with crowds. I'm not including the one beforehand. Wow, we weren't even at the Bernabeu last time. Hooked away by Fabinho. We were at the training ground, weren't we, in the 3-1 defeat back in the quarterfinal in 2018. In 2020-21. Head away by Milner. Back for Modric. Oh my goodness. So close. So close. It's so nearly 1-0 to Real Madrid. But Liverpool aren't getting out quickly enough from the corner. They're really not. They're letting Real Madrid have these long-range shots, and one of them will go in. That is so close from Modric, by the way. So close. Brian is in the chat. How are we, my friend? So close from Luka Modric. Should be 1-0. And it is a throw-in. Here's Fabinho. He's got Gakpo, an offer of support, but he's going to have to go wide to Alexander-Arnold, who will go for a crossfield ball. It's just a little bit loopy, but it's towards Nunez, who heads it back well to Robertson. Andrew Robertson. Jota. In space. Milner. Robertson. Back inside. It's a bit of a shot, a bit of a poor ball, really, to Fabinho. James Milner. Still. Jota, very deep. Jota into Robertson, who goes to get the cross in. Is well blocked by Nacho and cleared away by Eder Militao. Fabinho to Milner. To be honest, if it wasn't for Alisson this season, Liverpool wouldn't even have a conversation about top half, let alone top 4. Fabinho, which is very worrying. Here's Milner. Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold, very central. Konate is there now. Salah. Fabinho. Liverpool just have to remain patient in these phases of play. Fabinho still. Gakpo on the turn. I think Ben Foster might be the GOAT, to be fair. Heard he rejected an offer to go and play for Wrexham, to be fair, which is an intriguing one. Fabinho, now for Liverpool. Not the greatest ball out to Salah, and he has lost it to Nacho. It's thrown to Liverpool now in the Real Madrid half. This effort from Modric is so close. Just showing the action replay of it, it would have been one of the all-time great Champions League goals. An absolutely exceptional volley. Half volley. Fabinho to Canate. Liverpool just need to remain patient. Keep on the ball. Don't worry too much. Just play your game. Play your freedom. Van Dijk wide for Andrew Robertson. And back to Virgil van Dijk. Fabinho on the turn. Milner. Still. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good ball through. If he can get there, it's just a little too hard for Cody Gakpo. And you have to try the balls once there's an opening, and it's just a poor effort again by Alexander-Arnold. He's not had his greatest start so far for Liverpool. He's been rinsed on that side by Vinicius Jr. And the thing is, we have no other option, really. You put Milner or Gomez there, and it's going to be even worse. Courtois, launched towards Vinicius. Konate's there. Konate heads away. Oh, that's just so easy for them to get one-on-one. Where's Trent? Vinicius Jr.'s in. It's a great save from Alisson again. Jesus Christ, where was Trent? It's an offside flag anyway against Vinicius, but Alisson was not to know that. It's absolutely brilliant from Alisson Becker yet again. With his feet this time. Shocking defending. It really is from Liverpool. Here's Fabinho. In towards Nunez. Can he get there? He can. Brilliant from Nunez. He's skipped past another. Still Darwin Nunez. Still Darwin Nunez. Can he get a cross in? He can. It's firm. It's come all the way through to to Andrew Robertson, who puts the ball, which is a weird ball, but it's headed out to Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold will look to get the cross in again. Flicked on by Jota. It was Gakpo, sorry. It was Gakpo looking to get it onto Jota. Darwin Nunez, exceptional work against Nacho. It was Gakpo's header in the end, looking to get to Diogo Jota. You have to try the balls once there is an opening. Oh dear. Maybe, yep. Okay, yep. Fairs. Mason's in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. I'm not too bad, mate. How are you? Challenge from Robertson, but it's going to come all the way back now to Luka Modric. Modric and Kroos, lads. It's not fair. Take me back to the feeling when we were 2-0 up at Anfield. It's a foul against Milner. It's a free kick to Real Madrid. Take me back to that feeling, lads and ladies, because that was... I felt on top of the world, you know. Camavinga into Benzema. Yeah, don't get your hopes up, mate. As I said this before the game. Just enjoy the ride, you know. As long as we don't embarrass ourselves tonight, put in a performance to make us proud of ourselves, and fair enough, you know. Create chances. Great challenge from Milner on Valverde. Milner still has the ball and will look to clear, and he will play it off Valverde. Really good defending from James Milner. And it is a... To be fair, it was helped by the alcohol. Let's just say that. But it was like the greatest feeling ever, being 2-0 up. And then just... Yeah. Take me back to that feeling on last Sunday when we beat Man United 7-0. That was happy. Robertson. Liverpool being pressed so high, and Van Dijk will look to clear now towards Mohamed Salah, who is so strong. That's got to be a foul, ref! Thank you! He never gets given those fouls in any other game. He never gets given them. He's getting mauled by Nacho Fernandez. He never, ever gets these fouls. At least one referee's doing their fucking job, right? Here's Salah. The chip ball in, it headed away easily by Militao. Oh my God. Real Madrid is so good. I say that. They've lost the ball. Robertson with the ball across. Rudiger gets it away. I was about to say Real Madrid is so good at playing out from the press, but they just went and lost the ball. So Rudiger got it cleared away, though. It was a good effort from Andrew Robertson. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Hakpo towards Salah with the header, and it's going to be seen out of play. They just seem, right, so cohesive, Real Madrid. Like, there's always a body somewhere. There's always a body. Everywhere there needs to be one, there's always one there. Tomorrow I will be doing a double header here on the Stonadge channel. Manchester United take on Real Betis in an early kickoff. I'll be here from 5:30, and then from 7:30 I'll be watching Arsenal against Sporting Lisbon. So make sure you join me for that one. It's going to be an enjoyable evening. What the fuck is that, Milner? It's going to be kept in. It is by Alexander-Arnold. It was an absolutely awful ball from Milner. Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold was looking for a crossfield ball. He will go for one down the line, but Salah wasn't even looking for it either. Is it going to run all the way through? Rudiger goes back to Courtois in the end, and Jota was pressing, but Courtois clears. Fabinho and Konate running into each other, but that's okay. Headed on to Milner. James Milner for Liverpool. Fabinho. Hakpo's wide. Fabinho goes with the ball towards Darwin Núñez's header! And it's straight at Courtois in the end. It looked like it might have been angling into that top corner. And it was the only way Darwin Núñez could go. But it was a good effort from Liverpool. And it looks like they are actually, they're putting in a real decent showing here offensively. And it's well won and back again, this time by Cody Hakpo. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Milner's there. Still James Milner. Gets the ball across. It's come back to Milner. It'll be a corner if it goes. It's got to be. What? What? How is that not a corner? Of course, it's Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, but... Oh, maybe it was a goal kick, actually. Yeah, maybe it was. But I don't want to be wrong. Oh, they're so good at playing out from the back, lads. They're so good. Just go away. Stop it. Like, I know I can appreciate it now, but it's still taking the piss as how good they are. Kroos just pings one beautifully onto Vinicius' chest. It's just... Why weren't they this... Barcelona did a number on these lot. Camavinga. Into Benzema, and now he's offside this time, thank goodness. I don't know that answer, Lucas. What would you say? I don't particularly know, to be fair. What's been your favourite one that you've seen? In for Darwin Núñez. Still. Núñez takes the shot! Oh, it's a brilliant save by Courtois. It really is. I think he was bending just wide of his post, but he gets a touch on it. It's a brilliant effort from Darwin Núñez. It looks like it might just have been heading wide, but it doesn't matter because Courtois didn't know about it, and he gets a fingertip on it. It's a corner for Andy Robertson now. Liverpool have put in a real good account of themselves in this first 32 minutes. Robertson with the corner. Robertson and Courtois, and a combination of several Real Madrid players got it away. And Gakpo's header gets it back to Konate. I don't quite know what he was thinking there. He tried to shoot Ibrahim Konate. Never do that again. Never. This Darwin Núñez effort, was it curling, and will we see it from this angle? I think it was just going wide, if I'm being honest. But Nunez is causing the problems. As we all know he will. He'll cause problems in any game against any team. He can also cause problems for his own team by missing incredible amounts of chances. But Canate heads it away, but only to Karim Benzema, who is so good at just keeping the ball. Real Madrid are so good at keeping the ball. Like, it's mental, but I say that, they've just lost it. Milner. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, the first goal was Emi Buendia, of course. Funniest reaction. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not very funny. I'm more of a... oh, Vinicius is in, lads. Oh, Vinicius has beaten 2 men and he's shot, and it's a good save from Alisson. Why couldn't you do that at Anfield last week, Vinicius, eh? Eh? I just have lots of funny little things that happen. They're not really reactions. It's more just little things that I randomly say and that just become funny. Jota to Salah. Fabinho. Salah back to Fabinho. Is there any room for Liverpool to manoeuvre this now? Alexander-Arnold's very central. Back to James Milner. Milner looks for Salah. It's going to fall for Jota. And now back for Cody Gakpo with a shot. It's a good save again by Courtois. Really good from Liverpool. That a great move. Fantastic move. Milner with the ball into Salah, who knocked it back for Jota. Gakpo had space to shoot, and he did. And it's a good save by Courtois. It was a good height for him, to be fair. And at his near post, it probably would have been preferable to go to the far post, but... corner now for Trent Alexander-Arnold. For Liverpool. Gets the cross in. It's a firm one. I don't really know quite what happened there. I think it was Benzema who got in the way of the ball. It was a very, very firm goal. He went trying to look for Salah, actually, to try and flick it on. Oh, definitely don't do that, Robbie. Definitely not. Please, no. I want to forget about that day. Now, to be fair, I see what he's trying to do there, Alex. He's gone with the corner this time. Van Dijk wins the header. He's going to come back to James Milner with the shot. Deflected. Jota. Can he get there? Oh, he's been brought down. Oh, he's offside. Okay. He's offside. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He was offside. I didn't definitely think it was a penalty or anything, you know. Please, not that, Robbie. Every time I rant at a light show, that's probably one. I hate light shows. See, big clubs don't do light shows. Only tin pot clubs do light shows. Have you ever seen a Liverpool light show? No. Exactly. Have you ever seen a Real Madrid light show? No. Exactly. Big clubs. Man United don't do it. Alisson towards Salah. Gone out of play for a Liverpool. That's got to be a Liverpool throw. What? What? How is that a foul against Nacho? I know it's Real Madrid at the Bernabeu and you don't get any decisions, but like, what? I am in disbelief as how that has been given as a foul. It's literally because Nacho has gone down about 5 seconds after Salah has even... I don't even think he's touched him. Like... what? What is this game, man? And it's because it went out for a Liverpool throw-in that they gave a Real Madrid free kick. It's actually so funny. It's so funny. It's funny. Haha. Put that in the fucking funniest moments. Haha, Nacho. Nice fake of a foul. You prick. Isn't it funny corruption, isn't it? It's so funny. Believe me. More than you believe it's funny, huh? Jurgen's finding it pretty funny. I just hate it because Salah gets nothing from Premier League referees. And as soon as he actually tries to win the ball, doesn't even actually touch the Real Madrid player. Oh no, it's got to be a foul. Here's Rudiger, back to Courtois. This is really actually just not fair. I don't want to watch Real Madrid. Alexander-Arnold intercepts well, and he is now out of position because he intercepted well, but fine. My God. Lads, you're 5-2 up. You don't need to dive everywhere. You're 5-2 up. Stop. Like, oh, if you... My God, these guys, man. It's not... That was probably a foul, I have to admit. But the rest of them... Yeah, it was a foul. I can't get angry at that. It was a foul. Liverpool have got it back with Robertson. Milner. Back to Robertson. Nunez. The real great thing about Real Madrid is the such engaged, like the how engaged all of their players are in the press as soon as any player gets the ball. Like, they are so... Oh, Fabinho, man. It's just a poor ball. It's a poor ball and it's going out for a throw-in to Real Madrid. They're just too good. Like, I pity the fool that believed anything tonight. And it's not anything to do with Liverpool. It's to do with how good they are. It's to do with how good they are. Like, it's nothing to do with how good we are or how bad we are. They are just so good in this competition. They've got a mentality switch in it. Like, we could play for 300 minutes and we wouldn't score 3 goals in the way that this is going. And I mean, seriously, like, yes, Courtois made some good saves, but we've had to fashion those chances. They won't make a mistake. They're not going to make more mistakes than they have already. Like, end of the day, like, just, I'm trying to enjoy it. I'm trying to enjoy it. I'm just sad actually watching this. It's actually quite sad. Here's Kanate. Alisson clears and it's a foul. Liverpool have got a foul. Thank you. Thank you for coming, ref. Thank you for rocking up. Kanate literally had to be grabbed in the face for anything to actually happen. And there's no way in hell that would have been given, even if he was onside, that penalty decision. Here's Fabinho, even though it potentially could be seen as a penalty. Here's Modric. If this game is 0-0, I won't mind it result-wise, but like they're not even, like, they battered us at Anfield. They were absolutely amazing. They don't need to do this. They don't need to be like this. They're good enough to just play football and win. It's just really sad just watching this utter dominance. And it's nothing to do with us. It's to do with them. Hello. You can't touch it, Darwin. Oh, fuck. Gakpo was trying to avoid the play. And the Real Madrid player, like, tackles it into him. It's actually very clever from Kroos, you know. It's actually extremely clever from Kroos. Gakpo came from an offside position, was trying to avoid it, and Kroos tackles it into him. It's extremely clever. It's brilliant, in fact, from Kroos. Fair play. Here's Nacho. Can we just skip the next 45? I'm not really asked. Like, call it 0-0. Another offside flag against Real Madrid. But, like, it's like City last night getting that penalty. Like, all of these fouls that Real Madrid are getting, that they're shithousing, effectively, they don't need them. They're good enough. They're good enough as they are to win this football match and go through, even whilst they're 3 goals up. Oh, we are bad at keeping the ball. I've said how good Real Madrid are keeping the ball. Liverpool are absolutely so bad at keeping the ball. We are woeful, actually, at keeping the ball. I don't know where... Like, Wijnaldum would have been perfect for a game like this. Actually being able to maintain possession of the... like that. Nunez is now chasing the ball down from Benzema. From Carvajal, sorry. Mate, I'm actually down for a Liverpool Conference League tour. I'm well down for that. Carvajal into Camavinga. Benzema. Is he onside? I'm not sure, but we play on anyway. Vinicius Jr. 2 minutes added on at the end of the second half, or the first half, by the way. Here's Vinicius. Vinicius is well... Oh, my God. How has he found that pass? Benzema's efforts blocked by James Milner in the end. And look, he just goes down. Vinicius goes down because he knows that Alisson's going to try and counter for Liverpool. And... that really winds me up. Napoli are winning, so that means they're definitely through now, really. Here's Nunez. Is there one last chance for Liverpool at the end of this first half? Nunez wide towards Salah. There might well be. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold still. Oh, he's just a waste. Put it in first time, man. Why is there always a ponder? Victor Osimhen with the goal, of course. As always for Real Madrid. Alexander-Arnold, right? For a player who's been so creative over the years, how can you lose this level of decisiveness? I understand the confidence problem and that. But it... 20 seconds to go. Alexander-Arnold. Will Liverpool get a little bit of hope before half-time? Back to Cody Gakpo now. Oh. Waiting on the ball. Robertson will launch it back in. Across towards Alexander-Arnold and Van Dijk. And Van Dijk tries to duck under it. They're so good. It's half-time, lads. It's half-time. Oh, my God. I don't even know what to say. Like, we haven't even been bad, but they're just a different level to us. Being able to keep the ball, they're unbelievable. They're the best. I've not seen anything like it. I've not seen anything like it. I'm just going to sit here in my kit, having a bottle of ketchup, and just living my life. And you know what? I'm not even angry at us at all. It's just, they don't need to be shithouses. At the end of the day, they don't need to be in this situation. You are winning, Real Madrid. Real Madrid, you are winning 5-2. You don't have to go down holding every part of your body. Like, lads, we move. But anyway, hello. Yeah, it's 0-0. You don't need to be. You just don't need to be shithouses. That is true, Alex. At least we won't get relegated. But Brentford are saving you. And to be honest, if Southampton don't get a result there, they've not got many, great games left. Babe, can you do me one favour? Can you put my phone on silent because it's doing my head in? Because Southampton, they've got Spurs, West Ham away, Man City, Palace, Arsenal, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Forest, Fulham, Brighton, Liverpool on the final day there. There's not many games there. I think they'll get points probably against Palace, maybe against Bournemouth, maybe against Fulham at home, and maybe against Liverpool at home because we are crap away from home at the moment. So I don't know. We'll see. Elsewhere in the Premier League, Brighton still lead Crystal Palace by a goal to nil. They are very much a contender for the top four. Very, very much so still. They'll be on level points with Liverpool with a game in hand over the Reds and only 2 points behind Newcastle. But if Brighton win all their games in hand, they go into the top four. Obviously notwithstanding Newcastle's results. So very much doable. It's doable. Izzy's here. Izzy? You've been requested. Izzy's in a dressing gown, but she will be on in a minute. At least we've played okay. We've been alright. We've been alright, We've done alright. We've tried. We've had chances. But they're too good. They're too good. And I'm happy to admit that. They're far too good for this Liverpool team. And that's no disrespect to us. It's just a full credit to Carlo Ancelotti and to Real Madrid and to the quality of their outfit in the Champions League. They're a different beast. They are a completely different beast. I don't know what psychological switch he's got going there, but lads, alternate Cavs. Haaland has 27 goals at home, only 12 on the road. Etihad Merchant. Christ. Oh, lads and ladies. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm happy with a with that. In terms of the game, we're fine. We need to get what? Did someone say Curtisinho? Curtis? Is that even showing? I don't even know. Curtis Jones on? Yeah? We get him on, lads. It's Curtis time, baby. Imagine the limbs if we get him on. We have no games coming up, so let's just go for it. Let's put Bobby on as well. Can we put Bobby on? Go 5 up front. What's the harm? We're already out. What's the harm? Just whack Bobby and Elliot on. Screw Fabinho and Milner off, and let's just go full vibes. Why not? Play Bobby and Elliot as a pivot. Yeah, that's sort of it, Rob. You're absolutely right there. When Real Madrid came to Anfield, they played off the park. They have played us off the park in this game, to be fair. They have. If it wasn't for a couple of brilliant Alisson saves and nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with a CJ shirt, lads. Curtis Jones is half Nigerian, by the way. He's not half. He's an eighth Nigerian. Fun fact.
His granddad, though.
Yeah, Izzy's on.
Sorry, just got out of the shower.
Izzy's on. You're not on.
I know.
There she is.
I've just got out of the shower.
She's on. Thoughts on the game that you haven't watched?
Liverpool need to get their shit together.
Been alright. Real Madrid is just good at football.
Did Salah get the card?
No, he didn't.
Oh, I overheard.
But what really frustrates me, for those of you who haven't been watching and are tuning in at half time, Real Madrid do not need to be shithouses. They are better than us. They are 3 goals ahead of us. Why are they still being shithouses? Grow up, lads. Grow up.
I'll be wearing our away kit.
Granny Dwarf spamming Curtis Jones because you love her.
Why are you an embarrassment wearing green shirt?
I know, my mum.
I know Mum loves Virgil.
She doesn't love. She doesn't love CJ.
I love CJ.
I love CJ too.
Karen, what? Hi Spencer.
Any questions for Izzy at half time, lads? Is he actually?
Hi Robbie.
Good to see you.
Half Chinese.
I didn't actually know that. Is he actually?
Well, I mean Dutch and I know it's African and everything else.
Because they have a lot of connections to like Suriname and stuff in the Netherlands.
I'm liking these graphics, by the way.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they?
That's stuff you learn at uni.
No, yeah, but that's very advanced.
It's still cool though.
It's just tracking, isn't it? Any questions for Izzy at half time? Any football questions? Any life questions? Not anything dodgy,
PG
please.
friendly, yep. I was gonna say, hold your horses. Oof.
And look at these saves from Allison, by the way. What a save that is!
It was like his.
And look at this one. Look at this one.
Oof.
Look at it. Look how much space Camavinga's got, by the way. It's unbelievable.
Why?
What a shot! And then look at that.
Would that have gone in?
Yes.
I feel like I hit the bar there.
Yeah,
Oh,
he tipped it onto the bar.
I did, thank you, David. It was very nice.
Yeah.
This one surprised me.
I did.
And also, he was getting drunk with my cousins.
Yeah. So sick of losing to Madrid, says Dave. We're not losing. We're drawing. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but we're gonna.
It's fine. We're out. We're out. And I said to everyone, don't get your hopes up.
I mean, we did manage to get how many goals in the second half the other week? So, if we can get
Oh, right. That's class, Falafel. I did not know that. That's very interesting.
Falafel with the knowledge. I'm liking this purple. How long is the purple stain?
This is the Champions League background.
Oh.
So
You
only
like
for
it?
Champions League games. I'll show you the Europa League background if you want.
Ooh,
We got
insider knowledge.
we got double. What we had it. We used it last week.
What's going on there, by the way?
It's just the graphics, babe. It's just how it is.
I noticed earlier. It's like,
The champions.
Anyway.
Anyone else? What are we saying in the comments? On Monday, spent 56 quid on 2 wrap meals in Cardiff. ZZ's. Can you recommend anywhere? Don't go to ZZ's if you don't if you want something slightly cheaper. We went there for Christmas present from my family. So yeah. Anywhere to recommend? For food.
I don't know, I'm not to that place yet.
Can this match just end already? I'm struggling as a Lazio fan to relax. UEFA mercy. Oh, mate, listen, it's fine. It's all right, Justin. It's okay. Life will be okay.
What's falafel on about?
I don't know what falafel's on about. To be
You're
fair.
asking my hair care routine.
No, your hair care routine is just wash it, mate.
No, it's not.
Is it
I
not?
put like 3 things in my hair.
Okay, that shows how much I know and care, really.
Guitar in my hair.
But yeah, no. I'm trying to think of places to recommend in Cardiff. To be fair, you should have let us know you're in Cardiff, Robbie. We'll come and see you.
Taco Bell when they get the order right.
Taco. Well, yeah, but that's not a take. That's not a meal really.
Was good though. Oh, where did we? No. I can think of double.
Coconut Tree.
That's a shout. And they do the eat early deal. There's a thing called First
Yeah,
Table.
Coconut Tree. If you go on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, you get 50% off as well.
Are they still
really,
doing that?
yeah. Really, really good deal. Sri Lankan food, I think. Is it Sri Lankan food?
I can't remember. No, it's.
I swear it's Sri Lankan. But it's amazing. It's really nice.
It's like tapas, but not.
Yeah, it's so good. Coconut Tree.
Las Iguanas was quite good. But
Las
that's
Iguanas
expensive.
is expensive but good. It's like a more expensive Coconut Tree, but from Brazil. Don't give up. You have to promise me that. In Istanbul in 2005, we scored 3 goals in the second half. Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you, Linus.
You're right. Yeah. It's not against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, though, is it, lads?
Were you talking to George about that the other day?
Yeah. It's the Champions League final when we were 3-0 down at half time and then came back to 3-3.
And it was your birthday party.
No, that was the FA Cup final 2006.
I mean, a year off. Again.
Lads, Real Madrid at the Bernabeu is different. I'm sorry. I wish I had the belief you did. Just sit back and enjoy yourself. Don't put pressure on it.
I have Irish genes. I'll spread my Irish luck.
That sounds a bit dodgy.
Shush.
But yeah. Yeah, coconut tree's really good, Robbie. And quite cheap as well, as I said.
Well, yeah, but we got deals and it was paid for us.
Yeah, but we've also been there when it hasn't been.
Because there was a deal.
Yep. It's really good, yeah. So if you're ever in Cardiff, also let us know, Robbie. Message me on Twitter or something, or put on my YouTube community comments. Madrid fans a week. I don't have the volume on, so I can't really give you an opinion on that.
We'll pretend that they are.
But yeah, they're bad. It's the worst I've ever seen. But nah, home fans in big clubs usually are like, it's hit and miss, yeah. Home fans aren't great usually. Like, Liverpool fans are good. Like, this year it's been pretty good, to be fair. But in general, like, if it's a little game, like, realistically, they're 5-2 up. They don't really give a shit. Like, Real Madrid fans are notorious, actually. They've booed their own players before. Just because. They booed Cristiano Ronaldo. They booed Bale. They booed, like, all of their best players just for no reason.
Cardiff wasn't too bad.
Cardiff, yeah, but they're not a big club.
But then they were doing well.
They're also not a big club, really.
True.
No offence, Cardiff.
Some of the chants I don't agree with, but people are probably going to shoot me down. I prefer the atmosphere at Cardiff than at Anfield.
Because we were in the singing end at Cardiff.
But also, it's a smaller club, so when they were playing
Leeds, yeah,
it was a bigger deal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it was and when you went to Anfield, you were playing Norwich. When we play Arsenal, that's going to be slightly different. Izzy's actually going to come to the Arsenal game with us.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Graham.
Yeah, so life is good, and you're going to enjoy it. And you better win. We better win.
I haven't seen a game apart from Cardiff once. No.
Newport City.
Newport. I haven't seen a game in Newport.
So there we go. So it's intriguing. It's intriguing at least.
Though I did see Diaz's debut goal though.
You did. Can I have my water, please? Yeah.
Is anyone injured still?
Injured. Diaz is still coming back.
I thought wasn't he meant to be back for this?
Yeah, but we don't want to risk him. We'll wait until the international break's done.
When's that?
This is the last game before it for us. If Liverpool wins and qualifies, I'll get married tomorrow morning. Thoughts?
What are you saying?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but thoughts?
What about getting married tomorrow if they win?
Yeah.
Us?
Yeah. It's not going to happen. I'm talking like...
I mean, Granny Dawes proposed.
You can marry him, not marry him, though.
Marry for me.
Victor Osimhen's goal for Napoli.
I don't mind that colour.
Any plans over the long break? Football Manager, baby. And just talk show streams and stuff.
Who's that? I reckon.
That's Jake Humphries. He's an absolute... I'm not going to say the...
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, that.
Why?
He just is.
Oh, that looks fun.
He's one of these podcasters who thinks he's better than everyone. Like, if I can do it, then so can you.
We all have the same 24 hours.
Yeah. He did present Bamzuki, though.
Wait, it was him?
Yeah.
What? That? Oh,
that's
you.
That? No.
It looks fun, though.
It's not fun.
It looks violent as hell, and it looks fun.
I'm definitely doing FM. I am doing it.
Have you decided what team yet?
I'm still not decided what team I'm doing.
Put a poll in the...
I have.
Thingy,
how many points are we going to get from City, Chelsea and Arsenal? I would take 7. 7? Yeah. I think we'll beat Chelsea. I think we'll beat Arsenal. And I'd take a draw against City. Anyway, the team's coming back out, so time to you to tatty bye.
Thank you for whoever requested my presents. You're now my best friend. Don't care about him anymore.
It was my brother.
Well, it's my best friend.
Yeah. Sorry. Napoli are brilliant. Yeah, they are. They are absolutely exceptional. But anyway, the teams are back out of the tunnel at the Bernabeu. And we are ready to go here in the second half. Yeah, so we are live and ready for this second half now. She's gone. She's gone. I'm not going to do a Norwegian team. It will be a team in England. Or Wales. Either or. I'm not going to do Cardiff because I work for them. I'm not going to do Liverpool because it's boring. I'm not going to do Wrexham because I've already done it. Accrington Stanley intrigued me. I might do Accrington Stanley. Potentially. But anyway. We are ready to rumble for the second half at the Bernabeu. It's 0-0 in this leg. It's 5-2 overall, of course, in the Champions League round of 16 tie. And Real Madrid will get us underway for this second half. And we are ready to rumble. And it's cleared forward towards Nacho Fernandez. And Alexander-Arnold sees it out for a Liverpool throw-in. My beard's getting a bit long, to be fair. I might need a trim. Let me throw him back in now for Liverpool. Real Madrid now. Come on, hurry up. Guys. Real Madrid need to just stop. Like, I think they're addicted to shithousing. They just don't need to do it now. Like, you don't have to. Just play normally. You have won. It's okay. You don't have to be one of those all the time. Milner with a good challenge. Played in behind for Jota. He can't get there. It's a poor ball, really, from Darwin Nunez. Jota's not having the greatest time, I think, since coming back from injury. But I think an international break and a goal will do him very, very good. Player's gone down, and he's not going to give a foul, referee, for once. Darwin Nunez wide to Diogo Jota now. He's up against Carvajal. It's a good challenge by him, the Madrid man. Or is it? No, Jota clicked out of play. Great. Happy days. Life is good. We're back to normal. See you at full-time Granny Dwarf. Hope you're doing well, Lucas. And Shire's back. Yeah, you did miss Izzy, unfortunately, my man. Vinicius shakes his hand. I don't know what he's shaking it on, but it's a corner. It's a corner for Liverpool. Oh, my God. Wow. Come on, then. Let's get an early goal. Robertson with it. Not a bad one, but it's headed away firmly by Madrid. Milner. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Robertson looking to get him behind. It's a great ball by him. Headed back. Oh, it's going to fall for Canate of all people. Salah. Fabinho. That's not... Oh, it's gone out of play. It looked tempting, but it was just a little firm by the Brazilian. Van Dijk. Good challenge from Robertson, but it's just into the path of Camavinga and is hacked down. Camavinga plays the free kick quickly, and now Toni Kroos for Real Madrid. Wide for Vinicius. He's going to take Alexander-Arnold on. Still Vinicius. Good challenge by Fabinho. Brazilian teammate, of course. Kroos. Alexander-Arnold's there again, this time finding Cody Gakpo with the ball, who's... To be fair, he's had a really good game here, Cody Gakpo, in my opinion, anyway. Been Liverpool's best player. Fabinho. Surely a foul on Fabinho. No. Jota pressing high. Wide for Carvajal. And Real Madrid can just take their time here. Kroos. They'll still want to win the game, of course, and they've got the ability to do so. Headed forward towards Salah, but it's just brilliant. So easy for Real Madrid. Everything's just so easy for them, and it's actually sad. Played all the way back to Courtois now. Camavinga. It's a silly foul. We don't need to do that, Jota. Silly foul. It's going to be taken quickly by Real Madrid, I think. Jota just leaves a leg in on Camavinga. He didn't need to do it. A lot of people went into the game tonight thinking they might see a crazy result, but it's never going to happen with these guys at the Bernabeu. They're just they're too good. Benzema. Yeah, man. Milner intercepts well. He's had a good game, James Milner, to be fair. And as I say, he gets hacked down by Eduardo Camavinga. Yeah, Trent's had a really poor game, both defensively, offensively, passing-wise. Everything's just been off, really, from Trent. And here he is. Jota. Oh, it's a poor touch, and it is a foul by Jota again. Bobby for Jota is a sub that I would be suggesting to Falafel. The man down is Karim Benzema. He's Nacho Fernandez, sorry. And Jota is, as I say, he doesn't look fit yet, which is fine because he had a long spell out. But it's not looking good for him. I'm not going to lie. With all of these great attacking players ahead of him now, he's got to perform to a good level. I think he needs the end of this season to come. It's a foul by Van Dijk. Don't need to foul him there. And they're just staying down because they're shit houses. They don't need to do it though. Real Madrid are far too good for this. Vinicius, it's a good challenge again by Cody Gakpo. Alexander-Arnold with a long ball towards Nunez, but it's going to be all the way back at the feet of the hands of Thibaut Courtois. Here's Camavinga. Still for Real Madrid, Eduardo Camavinga. Chipped for Vinicius. Is he onside? Vinicius Jr. for Karim Benzema. Van Dijk does really well, but it's back at the feet of Vinicius. He is offside. I think he was quite away, and to be fair, Van Dijk did really well to get ahead of Karim Benzema. We have defended well. Salah into Alexander-Arnold, who's given the ball away again. He's pressing high. Fabinho. Salah. And once again, the press is just so good from Real Madrid. Everything is all in sync. And Robertson's giving it away to Benzema. And now it's Federico Valverde. It's a great save from Alisson again. Valverde keeps it in. Benzema! Alisson saves again. This man has had the game. And Gakpo is a good ball in for Salah. Salah. And there's space for Nunez. Oh, Mo Salah, what are you doing? So much time and space to play the ball to Nunez. Nunez would have been one-on-one, and Salah has absolutely fluffed the pass. It's a simple ball. It's a simple ball for Salah. To get it in for Darwin Nunez. Like, this is the difference. It's a simple ball, and they still find a way to lose it. We're talking about incredible footballers here for Liverpool Football Club. Like top quality. Some of the best we've ever seen. And in these big moments against these big sides, I know that we're not going to go through. But that's the difference. That is the difference. It's simple. If that's De Bruyne and Haaland, that's a goal. I'm not being funny. If that's... I trust Milner to put a better ball through than that from Salah. It's just so bad. And I love that man with all my heart. But that was so bad. (2-0) Napoli. Rudiger is under pressure from Salah. Still Rudiger. Oh, there's just... Don't give away a foul, Darwin! It's not hard. I know they're going down so easily, but it doesn't matter. Like, Don't give the referee an option. Don't give the referee a chance to give them a foul. Yet again, it's an unbelievable piece of goalkeeping from Alisson, by the way. Van Dijk defends well and heads wide, but Vinicius has still got it. He's got Benzema, whose movement is exceptional. Benzema, great tackle from Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk gets the toe in as well. It's another offside flag against Vinicius Jr. I think it might be a foul, actually, against him. Van Dijk did really, really well to just head wide. That was handball. Jota. Alexander-Arnold. Looks for the ball in behind. It's just not hard enough. When you go for these killer balls, man, like that aren't on, Konate does well. He's been surely a push by Vinicius there. There's got to be a push! There's a push! They're masters of winning fouls. 2 subs for Liverpool now. Darwin and Jota off for Firmino and Elliott. Could be a last ever champion and will be a last ever Champions League appearance for Roberto Firmino in a Liverpool shirt. And what moments he's had in this competition for Liverpool. Goals, of course, in semi-finals, quarter-finals. And a big goal against Inter last year as well. Here's Hakpo for Liverpool. He's had a very good game, to be fair, I have to say. Here's Elliott. Fabinho into Alexander-Arnold. Will he look for another killer ball? He will. He'll look for a crossfield ball. And it's going to be headed out for a corner. It wasn't a bad... It was a good little idea from Alexander-Arnold to not get it too high. So Firmino and Jota off. Nunez and Jota off. Firmino and Elliott on for Liverpool. So still some great quality. Maybe not of the finishing ability of those two players. It's taken short. Milner with the ball in. It's not a bad effort, to be fair. He's going to head out towards Elliott, but Vinicius has got there first. Vinicius Jr. for Real Madrid. Looking for Benzema. It's a ball control from Alexander-Arnold. It was actually... Yeah, it was Alexander-Arnold who was there. Konate. What is that? Falafel. I think it's just... Give him a rest. Like... I don't... End of the day, Falafel, we're off. We're out of the competition. Like, give these players a go. Like, Salah, Fabinho looks for Salah in behind. Every single pass is over or under hit. There's no confidence in this side, man. There's no touch. The touch that Real Madrid have. I said I was going to enjoy tonight. I said I'm just going to take a night off being frustrated or angry with this side, or even too happy with anything. But like, when they're just constant overhitting and silly fouls, and it's so frustrating. We're going to see James Milner play 90 minutes for Liverpool in a Champions League last 16 game in 2023. It's another overhit pass by Liverpool again. Real Madrid is so good at keeping the ball. Liverpool are the masters of giving the ball away. They really are. It's played in towards Vinicius. It's good from Konate this time. Like, the thing is, I don't think, like, Real Madrid were very good in the first half, and we had some good moments. But, like, it's just the overhit passes, the constantly overhit passes and underhit passes when you have the chance. We've had chances. We have had chances to have chances. You know? We knew it was going to be hard coming here tonight. But, like, the referee, Real Madrid's shithousery, and Liverpool's complete inept ability to play a pass the right weight has ensured that it's turned into a really frustrating one. I'm tweeting that. Alexander-Arnold to Elliott. Looking for... It's an overhit pass. Every time, Mo Salah. Every time. Every time. I'm just angry. Like Falafel, I understand your frustrations. I'm not saying that, like... I'm not saying I want Mo Salah to leave. He's an exceptional footballer. He's Benzema. He's a good challenge by Virgil van Dijk. And it's Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, okay? And I understand a performance. You know, the performance isn't awful tonight. It's just the fact that we do potentially have chances and potentially could have created more. And Real Madrid are 5-2 up. Like, they don't need to shithouse the way they have done. Yeah, but Falafel, no one's going to win it. And I understand your thing, but we didn't screw that up against Napoli. They were just better than us. And we're going to lose games. Like, at the end of the day, we're not what we were. And that's fine, because what we were was exceptional. Here's Nacho for Real Madrid. Good interception by Van Dijk. Because no team is ever going to be what we were. And maybe the expectations are still being placed like with 2019-20 Liverpool. No team is like that team, or 2018-19 to 2018 to 20 Liverpool, right? That team set too high a standard, I think. Like, it's not normal the runs we went on, like. But Napoli are the best team in Europe right now, and Real Madrid are the second best, and that's why Benzema is just heading over the bar. We didn't like. Yeah, and I understand you can say he's been off since AFCON, but he scored 20 goals this season again. Like, I disagree. I disagree with that. And look, he's been frustrating tonight, and he's been frustrating at times, a lot of times this season. But Mo Salah is Mo Salah. Like, he continuously grinds goals, always. Like, he will get you numbers. Salah to Elliott. Fabinho. Oh, that is basic. He's won it back because of good pressing from Harvey Elliott. Milner. Elliott dummies it for Alexander-Arnold, who looks to potentially cross, but... Now, that's one man who's been off. His crossing is actually gone to the app. It's gone so... What is he doing tonight? He's been sold, and that's the attitude. I'll never fault the attitude of Mo Salah. Ever. He's one of the most hard-working, exceptional footballers. He never stops. He's always fit. But the attitude I've seen from Trent Alexander-Arnold in the last season has been abhorrent. The work rate has been off. That's the one thing that and I think a lot of people, I think he needs a massive boot up the arse. Like, I understand he's won everything already. But literally, he is at left wing right now. Why are you there? That's a player that needs to be spotlighted. What is going on with him? He's walking around, strutting around. Like, his career, I don't want him to become a Dele Alli, man. Like, he's won a lot of trophies for his age. He's had a lot of success, a lot of plaudits. But he's got 2 years left on his contract. And he's on £180,000 a week at the moment, and he has not improved. He's regressed in the last season. Liverpool have got a massive decision to make as to whether they finance performances that have been average and even actually abject. Especially someone who I think will be demanding a lot of money. And I don't even know. I'm sorry, Tottenham TJR. But Alexander-Arnold this season has been poor, like dreadfully poor, and I mean that seriously. And he's a fantastic footballer with such great ability, and he's a Scouser. And I don't want to draw comparisons to anybody, but I don't think I would ever see Steven Gerrard moping around the field like Alexander-Arnold has. There's believing in your own ability, and then there's being deluded. He's been absolutely off it all season, and it's really starting to piss me off. Because tonight, the amount of times he's given the ball away, he's been lackadaisical in his positioning. He's been away with the fairies half the time. And there's a reason why he's one of Klopp's favourites. Like, he's an exceptional footballer. He's unbelievable. 3-0 Napoli. He's an unbelievable footballer. He's somebody who has such a unique ability and has abilities to see balls that no one else can play. But that doesn't mean you should try and play them all the time. Like, at the end of the day, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo had an incredible knack of scoring overhead kicks. Doesn't mean he tried them every game. Here's Vinicius. It's Karim Benzema. It should have been one, but he's over the bar by the Frenchman. He'll be frustrated with that one. And there is no competition for him. Like, we haven't had competition. The best competition he could have had this year was Nico Williams, and we sold him. Yes, we brought Calvin Ramsey in, but he's a child. And he's injured all the time. Like, Joe Gomez is average at right back. He's not a right back, and he's not even a very good centre back anymore. James Milner has played there more often than not in cover. There's no option like for anyone. Here's Salah to Hakpo. The man at the back post is well blocked in the end by Nacho Fernandez. But yeah, there's a lot to discuss around Trent. With 2 years left on his contract, it's a very strange situation. If he doesn't up his game, he'll be lucky to get a big extension. And I can see there being trouble with it. Konate does well. Fabinho trying to battle to win it back, and it's a free kick to Real Madrid, obviously. Jurgen's absolutely fuming with it. But there's going to be issues. I'm telling you now, there's going to be real issues with Trent. And I worry for it. I really do worry. And the club would be foolish to give him a bumper contract at 250 to 300 grand a week because he's not earned that statistically whatsoever. And that's offensively and defensively again. Alisson's kicks out of play. The one man who probably has earned a big fat contract. So anyway, 20 minutes to go here. Still Real Madrid 0, Liverpool 0 in this second leg of the UEFA Champions League last 16. And yeah, it's sort of descended into sort of nothing really. We expected nothing. I did anyway. Alexander-Arnold with a good tackle this time. Konate, and it's a good turn by Van Dijk. Milner all the way back to Alisson. At least Liverpool have covered some distance tonight. They've worked hard. I can't say that for the right back. Real Madrid are through, mate. They won 5-2 in the first leg. Like, they're through. So, no, of course it doesn't go to pens. They're through. They're in the next round. Here's Vinicius. Beats Alexander-Arnold. Still Vinicius. Still. Elliot. Oh, he's just done. Vinicius has absolutely mugged him off. There's no foul against him, though. Firmino and Alexander-Arnold eventually get the tackle in. Yeah, it's an absolutely tough choice, and we have to accept that because Salah's done so well there. And yet again, he's getting fouled everywhere. But okay. No foul, of course, because it's in the red shirt. But that's fine. I don't want a situation like we had with Genie, where it was always like, oh, he'll sign a new deal or not. Like, I just can't be asked for one of those. Salah still putting in the effort, as per usual. Good challenge from Firmino on Vinicius, by the way. But this is really pissing me off because this is a player who was the best in the world in his position. And I firmly believe he was for 3 years. Between 19 and 22. And fucking hell, Oxlade-Chamberlain's on. Christ, are we giving out Make-A-Wishes now? Jesus Christ, why? Why? What is the point in bringing Oxlade? I know it's Milner coming off, but why is he? He's got no future at Liverpool Football Club. Just put Curtis Jones on. Put fucking Reece Williams on. I don't care. Why? Why is he coming on? There is no value in anything of Oxlade-Chamberlain coming on for Liverpool Football Club right now. He is not at the club. Just throw Curtis Jones on. Why is there such a refusal? Here's Elliot for Liverpool. He can't quite get there. He's challenged and it's a free kick to Real Madrid. I cannot believe what I'm witnessing. Why is Oxlade-Chamberlain on? Why is he on? And now Militao's crying. Like, to be fair, Harvey Elliott did batter him and I love that. But, Christ. I don't even know what to say, lads. Why is he on? Here's Salah. Harvey Elliott's in. Oh, Courtois there. I just don't get the value in throwing on a player that has absolutely no future at your football club. Alexander-Arnold. What is that? Oh, to be fair, it wasn't a bad ball, to be fair. Gakpo does really well, but he's challenged. He does the challenge again. It's got to be a foul against. I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, Carvalho. Why is Oxlade-Chamberlain on? I see no value in it. Penref? No? Okay. Firmino nearly got there ahead of Courtois, but we're crap. And what is our manager thinking? I'm sorry, what is the manager thinking? Here's Vinicius, and this is going to be game, set, and match here. Vinicius Jr. I mean, it's done already. It's going to come all the way through. It's a shot, and it's wide. But it's the manager. It's on the manager bringing on Oxlade-Chamberlain when he's got no future at the football club. Right. I listened, and I'm going to make this point very clear. Jurgen Klopp has made a massive error there. I do not understand the logic behind it. And I really wish someone would tell me. Firmino's onside there, by the way. Here's Elliott. Salah. Hakpo. Elliott. Robertson. Shoot somebody! Someone! It's a really good move by Liverpool, I have to say. Elliott did really well. Great ball into Salah. Hakpo played it off. Elliott probably... I don't know. I don't think he should have shot because you had 3 Real Madrid players there. It's a corner from Robertson towards Van Dijk, headed away. Alexander-Arnold just lobs it back in for no reason. So anyway, let me get this straight with you all. When you have young players on the bench, Curtis Jones, Fabio Carvalho, and you see a player with absolutely no future at your football club, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, get on ahead of you in a dead rubber game at the Bernabeu, which could be valuable minutes for you, what sort of message does that send? I honestly, right, I have no idea what Jurgen Klopp's doing. I have no idea. I will back this manager, but honestly, his substitutions and the ideas behind the substitutions. Nunez off earlier as well for no particular reason. Like this has just been... This is an embarrassment from Jurgen Klopp, in my opinion. In my opinion, anyway. But the Oxlade-Chamberlain sub, I sit there and I am truly baffled. It's fallen for Vinicius. Oh my God, it's 1-0 Madrid. It's a massive error from Van Dijk. Karim Benzema scores. This has just been such a depressing performance, lads. I don't know, what do I say at that? Like, it's actually so funny at this point. It was played through to Benzema. Van Dijk kicks it off Vinicius and it goes into the path of Benzema and it's 1-0 to Real Madrid. I just don't... Oh, no, Vinicius did flick it, to be fair, but... Sometimes all I think about is you. Liverpool are out of the Champions League. You put in a wet flannel of a performance and they get a wet flannel of a goal. Just, I don't even know what to say. This club is a reflection of its manager and its staff tonight. Clueless. Unable to break down what is a fantastic side. Okay, and there's no shame in that. But there isn't even a different idea thrown out there. When your best idea, right? When you're 5-2 down, I understand you might want to bring your kids on. But no, you bring on your 29-year-old who's out of contract in the summer. Seriously? Am I seeing this right? I would go there and do that job, be a Liverpool manager for free, right? And Jurgen in the touchdown is getting paid a lot more money than that, right? I think everyone can see. Why don't you bring on a young kid? Why don't you bring Curtis Jones? Why don't you bring Carvalho on? Why are we even considering having Naby Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain anywhere near the matchday squad, let alone the first team? I know we haven't got many options, but we have options there. And that is just taking Darwin Nunez off. I don't even know. There's something going on deeper than this, lads. Bobby has no future at the club, yes, but Bobby has footballing ability, falafel. And Bobby is going not because he's shit. Bobby's going because he wants to go. Like, that's fine. He's got more of a future than Oxlade-Chamberlain. Bobby offers something different. Oxlade-Chamberlain is just Oxlade-Chamberlain. I have no bother about losing to Real Madrid. Ever. Okay? It's Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. But it's the fucking limp showing in this second half. The opportunities we could have had were wasted by inept creativity and inept passing. Like, Leipzig could have barely fucking beaten us the way that they played last night. Why is Oxlade-Chamberlain on? I'm sorry. I have nothing against him. I really, really like him. Here's Harvey Elliott with a shot. It's saved by Courtois. I really like Oxlade-Chamberlain as a human. And in his peak, he was a very, very good footballer for Liverpool. But his peak was 6 years ago. 6 years, 5 years ago. Like, I don't. Why? And I'm fucking capable. I'm culpable of this as well, right? Why have we been waiting for 2017, 18, Oxlade-Chamberlain, when he's had 2 major injuries? Yes, he's had good moments, fair play. In the title-winning season, and last season even, he had good moments. But why are we still convincing ourselves that he's even anywhere near a capable footballer for Liverpool? Oh, thank God Vinicius is off. And Benzema. Nice. Thank good. Thank the Lord. And Kroos. Oh, look, they're bringing Tchouaméni and Asensio on. Whoop-de-doo. I'm not saying that, Thoblum. I'm not saying that at all. What my opinion is that when you've got no future at the football club, and when, by the way, Bobby came on at 0-0, so that's slightly different. But when you've got no future at the football club and played no football either, by the way, Oxlade-Chamberlain's played nothing for the right reasons. He's not very good anymore, right? Why are you even being given the sniff of coming on at the Bernabeu? Let alone being in the matchday squad, let alone being brought on ahead of young players who might have a dream of even playing at the Bernabeu. Why is Fabio Carvalho not on this football pitch? What sort of message does that send to Fabio Carvalho? I will bring on a 29-year-old player who's leaving the football club at the end of the season, who's not played hardly at all this season anyway, and is crap, ahead of you. It's ridiculous. It's awful management. I'm sorry. Like, people think Jurgen can't make a mistake. He's made an absolute hooner there. Oh, he's going to score, Oxlade-Chamberlain now. I'd actually fucking laugh if Oxlade-Chamberlain scored. Here's Alexander-Arnold. I will actually piss myself laughing if Oxlade-Chamberlain scores. It will be the biggest bit of poetic justice ever. It's a corner to Liverpool. That might be the worst corner I've ever seen. Alexander-Arnold just booted it out of play. Well, yeah, a lot of people think Jurgen's not whiter than white and can't make mistakes. He has made so many mistakes in this match. Right? So many. And continuously, his substitutions are so shit. Okay? Shit. Absolutely shit. And I love the man. You know, I adore the man. He's amazing. You know, what he's done for our football club. But the constant remaining usage of Oxlade-Chamberlain and Keita, when they have both been vocal about the fact they want to leave. Just let them go. Why are we even bothering, especially bringing them on in a game like this? Literally, I'd rather bring Ben Doak on. Bring any young player. You know? And I, to be honest, I don't blame the players for having no willpower when they're 5-2 down. The problem is being 5-2 down in the first place. You shouldn't be that. We showed real fight in that first half. I was happy with the first half. Genuinely. But this second half performance has been so shit. Real Madrid haven't got out of first gear. They have not got out of first gear all 90 minutes. And the manager has to... It's not even, right? It's not even down. These players are capable. No, Amirali, no. I wouldn't go that far, my man. But Jurgen is very much responsible for a lot of what's going on. And it needs to change. And I'm not saying he needs to go. I'm saying his methods need to change when it comes to substitutions at the very least. Why the fuck is Oxlade-Chamberlain on the pitch? I know I've said this. I've ranted for like 10 minutes since he's come on. But it's so baffling. It's so beyond comprehension in my mind. It's actually beyond comprehension. This team doesn't need a boost. It needs a fucking boot up the arse. Players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, who I had a rant about him earlier in the half, but he has been the epitome of this. Players with such great ability don't look arsed. At least Harvey Elliott has come on and actually fucking put a boot in some people. Actually showed some heart. We're seeing fucking Oxlade-Chamberlain come on ahead of Carvalho. Darwin Nunez getting hauled off when he's the only one putting in a... Oh my God. Robertson just played a pass to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Look. I wasn't expecting anything tonight. But the one core fundamental is from every player out there tonight that put in effort. Players who put in effort tonight. Salah, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Canate. I think I can single them out who haven't. Okay, and one of them sits at right back. He's probably the main one. The right back should not be there. On a performance like this, Trent Alexander-Arnold would not get in any other top European side. On his season, he wouldn't get in any other top European side. This year, he has been really off it. And it's a worrying trend. Robertson off for Tsimikas. What's the point? For fucking 30 seconds! I just don't know anymore. I would love to be a fly on the wall when Jurgen Klopp's deciding these subs. Oh, it's a chance for Madrid. It should be 2. Is it? It is not. It's well blocked by Van Dijk. And there's a opinion for handball. Cleared away. I don't know anymore, lads. 25 seconds to go of this fucking shit show. Jesus Christ. They appeal for handball. It's just not handball, though, is it? Hit Van Dijk's knee. Tsimikas' knee, sorry. Are they actually going to give a penalty for this? There's no way they give a penalty for this. No, they're not. Okay. The one player, Oh, so bring Carvalho on for 10 seconds! I'm fucking done with this, man. Seriously. These substitutions have genuinely made me question my faith in the manager. And I mean seriously. Are they actually going to give a penalty for this? Are they actually going to give a penalty for this? No way. It would just sum up UEFA, you know. God, they're actually going to give a penalty. They're checking a penalty. They're actually going to give it. They're going to give the penalty. It would just be so convenient. So convenient. Jurgen's just laughing at it. It's actually baffling, you know. It ricocheted off Tsimikas' knee onto his arm. It's actually so UEFA, man. Is he actually... He's going over to the fucking... I actually can't be bothered. I cannot be asked. I can't be asked. It came up off his knee. There's nothing he can do. Referee, if you've got... I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Is he going to give it? Oh my God, he's not giving it! A referee with some bottle! A referee with some bottle! Oh my God, he's actually gone to the screen and said it's not a penalty. It doesn't matter, but fair fucking play. Fair play, ref. Well done. Tsimikas has just been booked for elbowing Dani Ceballos. Well done, referee. You've actually done something. 94 minutes gone now. There we go. Game, set, and match, lads. I don't know what to say. That was abject. That was painful. That was forgettable. That was shit. Thanks for watching. I've been Chris Stonadge. This is the Stonadge channel, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.